Hey Tremaine, how you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Not bad, not bad. Just wanted to ask you about obviously it's the other side of the ball, but your teammate Dion Sean said he tested positive for COVID today. Just how tough is that as his teammate to see him go through that, especially what he went through the first time before training camp with it?
Yeah, definitely. Real tough. I think that being in this business, being how close that we all are. The only thing that you really care about at the end of the day, I'm not saying the only thing, but one of the most important things is just overall health. And hopefully, this one is not as severe as the first one was for him, because to my knowledge, I know that one was kind of tough for him. But I think everybody here is just praying that everything's good with him, and everyone else that's affected by this, virus. Obviously, is affecting a lot of people in a negative way. And I'm just praying that everybody turns out to be good as far as long-term effect, from this virus.
Thanks, Tremaine. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
What's up, Tremaine? We talked to Leslie earlier in the week, and he just stressed the importance of the defense getting back to taking the ball away. So how do you think you guys can do a better job of that here heading into the last 4 weeks of the season?
I think it's as simple as taking it away. However that may be, punching at the ball, intercepting the ones that's thrown to us, recovering the ones that's on the ground. Whichever way the takeaway comes, we just got to take advantage of it and, set our offense up. Same thing goes for special teams. Each phase sets the other phase up. It's a complementary game. And we have to believe that, and we have to take advantage of it when the opportunity presents itself.
And what were your impressions of Dane Jackson and how he did against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I know it was his second game in, but this was really his first test against a passing offense versus against the Patriots when the weather was so crappy.
Yeah, Dane is a baller. I spoke even before the game, talking on his times from last year when he came in and played. And each time he comes in, he makes plays out there. And I have 100% confidence in him. I had that in him from day one. So I'm not surprised by it. I'm glad he has the opportunity to go out and show what he could do. And he'll continue to keep getting better, and he'll continue making plays out there.
Thanks, Tremaine.
Yeah, thank you.
Maine Savage, Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports Cincinnati. How's it going, big guy?
What's up, man?
How was practice this week?
Good. We had a good week. Guys locked in on the task at hand, and we were just improving on getting better each and every day we was out here.
All right. Now, how will you guys be able to match that second half aggression you had last week into this game Sunday?
I think it's just building off that. I understand what got us there. I understand the focus that it took, for guys to, go out and execute the way that we did. And I think it's just pretty much just using that energy that we had, that momentum that we had, and carrying over to this week. Obviously, mistakes are gonna come. Regardless how good you play. Mistakes are gonna come in the ball game. But in this sport, man, you got to have short-term memory. You can't dwell on the last play or the last game too long. You got to move on, and you got to continue to take strides forward at executing at a high level.
Absolutely. Back-to-back losses, man, for the first time in I don't know how long. That's a good thing. Dealing with Buffalo, but how do y'all get back to stacking dubs again, Tremaine?
We just got to go out and do the things that we've done. When we won games, you know what I mean? It's nothing out of the extraordinary as far as doing things that's uncharacteristic. It's just doing the things, playing Buffalo Bill football. And, we speak on it each and every week as far as taking care of the ball, taking the ball away defensively, and, using our fundamentals. I think a lot of things is just fundamentally, not used the right way, or, we're not carrying our fundamentals all the time. But a lot of that stuff is the stuff that we preach day in and day out. But we have to take ownership in that and take accountability in that.
Absolutely, man. Good luck this Sunday.
Appreciate that.
Hi, Tremaine. I was talking to Jordan and Harrison about this week, and your defense, it's so good. There's not a lot of holes to poke in it. And one of the things that's kind of come up are some missed tackles. And Leonard Fournette said after the game on Sunday that he knew that you guys weren't a good tackling team. What do you think about that? I'm not trying to put you two together, but just the idea of that. And then how do you guys go about improving in that area?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, we take pride in, tackling. I mean, we practice that day in, day out. That's obviously one of the things that make a defense a great defense. I'm not going to dwell too much in the past as far as, what's been said about teams that we played. I'm focusing on, what's ahead of us. But just as far as tackling, I mean, that's something we take pride in, something that guys, we practice day in, day out. So it's really no excuse for missed tackles as far as, not doing something fundamentally, whether it's, taking the wrong angle to the ball, whether it's not running your feet or wrapping up. Obviously you don't want to lead a game with, missed tackles, but sometimes it happens in the game, so it's really no excuse for it. It's just that, we got to make the play when it's there.
And you guys had 2 looks at Cam Newton last year. Obviously, new offense, and he's kind of like in a split situation with PJ Walker right now. But what are the challenges in facing a guy like Cam?
I mean, obviously, a guy that's good with his feet. A guy that presents a running style offense and a passing offense. So you just kind of prepare for both of them. Kind of got to prepare for both quarterbacks. Really not sure, how they will use them. So defensively, I think it's just making sure that we're prepared for anything. This the NFL, man. Sometimes what you practice throughout the week, you get a whole different picture come Sunday. So we just got to trust what we see on film, get together, talk about it, making sure we all on the same page and making sure that we communicate out there. And, that'll put us all in position to make plays.
Thanks, Tremaine.
Hey, Tremaine. I was just curious, with it's like all the different sports leagues are kind of dealing with this COVID stuff this week. What's kind of the vibe? Does it feel like last year? What's kind of the vibe in the locker room when it comes to that sort of thing? Just what's that like, going through this again?
Yeah, well, obviously it's kind of frustrating. Just kind of after being a whole year through it, a lot of guys, not just a lot of people in general, want to move past this, but it's something that's affecting a lot of people in this world. So, maybe a small issue to us or, but it's obviously a big picture, the big picture as far as keeping everyone safe. So, the NFL had their protocols and, we just, we got to abide by those rules and, do the necessary things so we could keep this train moving. And, so obviously, like I said, it's frustrating, but, at the end of the day, you got to do the necessary steps to, make things better.
And you guys kind of have enough to worry about with the 4 games left. What's it like mentally for you? Like also having to think about new protocols and that sort of thing with, especially at this point in the season.
Yeah, you gotta find a way not to let it, affect your thought process, your process as far as preparing for a game. Obviously, it's something new, just coming out. But, at the end of the day, that's just something small. I mean, we all still gotta, go out there and execute. We all still gotta go out there and play at a high level. So, kind of not let that get in the way, but also understand, the risk and as far as things to do outside the building and, just the necessary steps you got to take for it to make sure you're available.
Thanks.
That's all we have. Thanks, Tremaine.
Appreciate it.